Hello everyone. Welcome to Divine Debut 11. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you for joining us here for the Messenger. April Fool's Day today, 1st of April. Happy April and happy birthday to our beautiful Aries people. I've got a daughter that's an Aries. I hope that you're all doing well. This is a new age that we've stepped into, as Neptune is now in the sign of Aries at that 0 degree. Interesting as to what may be playing out today relative to love and money, since Venus now back in Pisces on the North Node. The North Node, which is our future collective consciousness, and we're all part of the collective. So we've got some wonderful aspects. Gaia is here. It's almost sleep time and she likes to bite. She wants to suckle on something. No, Gaia, don't do that. No. The moon is transiting through Taurus. I just want to show you that quickly. There is the moon on Uranus as I'm doing this reading. We are reading the energies here with the Messenger, and you see here Venus is on her exalted degree, so love and money, it could be some good news. Remember that the moon is in an exaltation position, loves being in Taurus, and Venus does rule the moon, so, and Uranus. So unexpected surprises, emotional surprises, as we've got a beautiful aspect here. We've got Uranus in the moon, so sudden changes where things that were unknown for you relative to your financial or your emotional security. As you can see, Mars and Venus, they're coming up to trine, so fated events will be playing out. Saturn is in the story. We've got beautiful aspects from Pisces to Cancer, will help a lot. It will help our instinct a lot, plus our emotions. Remember, we've all got those areas in our chart, so Pisces, Cancer, somewhere in our chart. And this is very powerful for earth and water signs, or those areas of your life that are ruled by Pisces, Taurus, and Cancer. If you're not familiar with your birth chart, I can run it for you. Write to me, divinedebut11@gmail.com. I would need your birth time, your birthplace, your name, of course, and your birth date. And I can email it out to you. It's a free service. I'm willing to do that for you. Let's see what's going on. As today, it's April Fool's Day. I do see it as the Fool card, which is like a brand new journey beginning, but we've still got it 1 foot back in Pisces, which speaks to closing something up, rounding something up, a culmination, a karmic chapter in our life that is ending. And it can be a very emotional time. Let me know what the weather is like in your country. We've had doom and gloom here in Greece for quite some time now. It's not finishing. It's not ending, so that we could see the sun as it's Aries time, where the sun is exalted. We should have warmer weather, but it's like we've gone back, just like the planets have gone back. We're still needing to integrate some things. We're going back. We're dealing with past issues, as Venus and Mercury are still retrograde. So we're going to see now in April, on the 7th, Mercury turns direct. On the 14th, 13th, roughly there, Venus turns direct. We will start to see the resolution forthcoming in April. Not to say that there aren't some harsh aspects in April, but we've got some amazing aspects coming up to the 10th. So let's finish up in April. May seems to be a much better month. As I've been talking about this, and on Patreon and here on YouTube, the first 4 months of this year is like the tail end of 2024. So let's see what's going on. We're reading the energies, remember, dear friends. And don't forget, today is the last day of the 30% off all services special. It ends today. you're just about going to make it, if you email us, we can send you the discounted link for whichever reading you want from our website. The links are beneath this video. So last moment, last call. Let's see what's going on. What is the karma dharma at this time, dear Spirit? Thank you for your guidance. We've got Shine and we've got Leo, the sun. Beautiful, beautiful card. Matters pertaining to heart, surely. As you could see, that her heart chakra is lit up. She's beaming out from her heart chakra. Let's see what the advice is from Spirit. Shine the light from your heart. Let people know that you love them, whether, whatever relationships you're dealing with at this time. I had a beautiful call, a heart-to-heart talk with my sister today, and that's exactly, and my sister is a Leo, so see, I get the goosebumps. As above, so below. Goosebumps all over. Let's see what the advice is from Spirit. Today, or whenever you get this message, whenever you view this reading, we've got never-ending story. Looks like something may end because it's in the reverse. Either that or an ending of a certain cycle is ahead of you. Number 37. 37, which does equal a 10, which rounds off to an ace. An ace is new beginnings, obviously. Let's read the reversed message before we take our cards. This is a time to avoid drama at all costs, especially when it comes to other people's stuff. Your sensitivity is on overload these days, and you're best served by keeping your distance. Your mantra today is, not my circus, not my monkeys. All this drama will pass, and you will carry on unscathed and blameless. So be careful, as even the moon on Uranus, this could be someone suddenly coming at you. I mean, Mars in Cancer is still out of bounds, so he can act very much very unpredictably, just like the energy of Uranus. So emotional unpredictability maybe today. Don't take part in that. Keep away. Go within, meditate, breathe, and don't take anything personally. Everyone's been talking about the negativity around. I had someone come to fix my washing machine today. That's broken down. Obviously, Mercury retrograde is the culprit here. And he was telling me that he goes to different, customers, and they are so negative. They are so angry. This is Mars in Cancer, bringing out a lot of blame. Others are to blame. This is pent-up energy, pent-up desires, unresolved passion, which comes through as anger. So do keep that in mind. Hello, Gaia. Hello, baby Gaia. My beautiful girl, my shadow. What's going on today, Gaia? What is going on generally? Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance. What's coming through today? Gaia, Gaia, Gaia. You be a good girl now. Okay, it's time for Gaia to get off the table as she's past her sleep time. There you go, darling. There you go. There you go, see, even Gaia. Gaia wants a little bit of trouble. Let's see. So we've got the Page of Cups. We've got the Ace of Wands. See, this offer, this creative offer, this romantic offer is very much desired, but the offer is very small. This is Pisces, remember, Pisces can speak to sacrifice, can speak to the martyr, can speak to hidden information, hidden things going on behind the scenes, and a possible beginning to some sort of a completion. We could have the light coming on as well. This is a very sexual energy. Remember Mars, which this is a Mars energy. Mars is still in Cancer. So the energies are showing up as more fiery than more emotional. Of course, we see the emotion, but it's possibly very small, and this could also be a necessary apology or someone hoping to come in and apologize. But we see the wall here, you see. We see the wall. This is like someone needing to finish something up. This is something quite heavy. This can also be someone that you've been dealing with that you've blocked, or you feel they've blocked you, whether it's them blocking you through social media or just energetically. We see a wall that is up. Someone's been through a lot. And maybe there is anger because this offer has only been a very small one. This is strong emotions and strong fire. Fiery, emotional situations playing out today. There's the Nine of Cups. Very, very much like the never-ending story message there, where we see the heartbreak. We see the disappointment here, but we see pent-up anger, frustration, whether it's emotional, whether it's sexual pent-up energy as well, because the Nine of Cups is, this is what I want to do. And look at the similarities here. We've got an Ace of Cups, Nine of Cups, an Ace of Wands, Nine of Wands. It's like taking a step forward and then holding back because things need to complete. Remember, nines are completions. It's like an ending, a never-ending story, or something needing to end. It's back and forth energies. And we've got the Emperor here, and the Emperor we know could be someone that's quite controlling, or someone that is trying to uphold their position of power, or I do get Saturnian energy very strongly with the Emperor, and the Emperor we know is Aries, generally speaking. Could be any sign. I do get very strong Aquarius, Capricorn, Taurus as well, because Aries and Taurus, they're very closely linked. And because I get that Capricorn energy, it's the Saturnian. Capricorn and Aquarius are ruled by Saturn, so this could be the timing that's limiting, or the obligations or the restrictions, or someone needing to be more responsible, not as childish, not as playful, but more grounded, more serious, more mature. So if this is an offer, I'm going to say if there's been a small offer and the mask or the facade, if I can use that term, could be a sexual connection, but I do feel that there's hidden emotion. Remember that there's strength in the Emperor. He needs to uphold his position, his reputation, because it's like he's up on stage and everyone knows him, everyone sees that tough exterior. There is a soft heart, I believe, within this Emperor. On another level, this is more about timing. So it's like trying to move towards what your wish fulfillment is. This is what I love. This is what makes me feel good, right? But everything is blocked, limited. That's very Saturnian, I would say. And the Emperor, remember, is a major arcana, so the strongest card on the table here. Let's see, because this person has got a lot of responsibilities. This could be someone that's just exhausted where work is concerned. Maybe they've started a brand new brand new project, which has kept them away from any matters pertaining to the heart. So it's like love has been put on the back burner, limited, because possibly also because of third parties. And yes, this could be a love triangle, right? Because as I said, Pisces is things going on behind the scenes. Pisces is bed pleasures. It does rule secret love affairs. And I do see the Emperor very similarly to the Devil many times, which can be, yes, a very strong sexual connection, but also pertaining to third parties, because this is what I do that makes me feel good. This is what I wish for. But what's blocking me are my responsibilities. This could be someone, yes, who is a business owner, yes, who is a father, yes, who is a grandfather for some. Some of you may have been in a cycle again and again where there's a possibility now that, because Leo speaks to matters of heart, Leo speaks to creation, flirtation. This could be promised when, after the 18th of April, when Mars enters Leo, that's where we're going to have a lot of firecrackers, sparks going off, a lot of fire, which can say that someone cannot uphold their emotions anymore. It's like Neptune and Saturn in Pisces. Now Neptune has entered Aries, which is the warrior. The Aries is ruled by Mars, right? And Neptune and Mars, they're in a good aspect now. So possibly someone wanting to release this pent-up sexuality, passion, desire, frustration also. In due time, I would say, because if this energy is trying to come through, it's blocked, possibly because of a particular responsibility or maybe even timing. Let's see what else we've got. Wow. So we've got Libra here. Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Okay, Queen of Swords. She's all about equality. She's all about truth. She's all about justice, fairness. There could be also legal situations going on, or there could be a necessity to clear the air if there has been an injustice. So someone giving more than the other. And we've got, through crisis here, there's a resurrection. Scorpio comes through, another very big card, which we're going to see that opposition of Mars from Leo over to Pluto in Aquarius. So it does affect the fixed signs more so, or the fixed areas of our charts. This is Pluto, and Pluto, of course, from Aquarius is in a positive aspect now with Aries, with Neptune. And, Pluto means death, means changes, means big transformation. Remember, this is all about, waiting on the moment when Archangel Michael says, okay, it's time to resurrect now. But this is change through crisis. Remember that there can be heavy judgments at this time, feeling that you're judged by someone. Remember that pent-up anger, that frustration, that passion could be coming out as, the blame game, let's say, possibly as well. Remember, this is a number 20, which turns into a 2. 2 means balance or imbalance, and this is a card of balance as well, since it's Libra. There hasn't been equality. I see, like, someone feels like they've done all the work here, and they have the inability to move forward. They keep finding these blockages, these doors that are closed. I do feel that we will have a lot of clarity soon, as we're looking for the ability to move forward on an open wound. But this speaks to truths. Remember, Libra is relationships, relating with others. Remember, that's where the South Node was, and we've just recently had that new moon, the solar eclipse, in Aries, which has triggered an eclipse. Eclipse is happening on the Libra part of the chart as well. It is pointing also back to September, October of last year. So what was going on from last year for you? It's like revisiting that story, I feel. Let's take one card on this Judgment. Yeah, you see, this is someone waiting, holding on, or even holding back. But there's no way that this energy could be withheld. This is like the last boundaries, because this is like a card of boundaries, right? Fours, remember, Four of Wands, Four of Swords, I need my quiet. Four of Wands, I'm wanting something stable. Four of Pentacles, the miser, but also someone protecting their heart. Fours do speak to the home, and that's where Mars has been retrograding, and now he's passing through his shadow phase. So the inability to move forward has been very prominent, which is bringing up a lot of frustration. I feel that those boundaries will be dissolved finally, and where we haven't been able to bring down those limitations, those boundaries, I think that they will be dissolved by spirit or through fire, because the sun is very powerful transiting through Aries, and that was a very powerful new moon solar eclipse that we just had a few days ago. So on the 29th of March. So I do feel, because, the sun through Aries is in good aspect to Leo, matters pertaining to the heart. And if your heart isn't in it, you don't even bother. So there's a lot of frustration. There's the inability to move forward. I feel that the energies are so powerful that those limitations, those boundaries will be dissolved or will be broken down. I get the energy of Uranus. Remember that Uranus is the stepping stone from Taurus. So we need to trust that we are worthy of being loved, trust that we are worthy of being secure financially. And Uranus will bring the truth, will bring big changes, unpredictable shifts energetically, and therefore as above, so below. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, we've got Taurus here. Taurus means commitments, contracts. We do have Juno, the asteroid of commitment and marriage and childbirth, retrograding. Juno is going to be retrograding for most of the year through Scorpio, but not there yet. Juno will soon enter Scorpio and therefore be in good aspect to Neptune. To Neptune, of course, but also to Pisces, to the planets there in Pisces. So Saturn, North Node, Venus, Mercury. There's still a lot of Piscean energy going on, which means that things are unclear, possibly. We've got the keys here, which do speak to the open wound, possibly second opportunities, second chances at a contract, a commitment. I do feel that commitments or contracts that were not working for us since we had the South Node in Libra, that us was not working. So now we're in the energy of I, me, my, which was the North Node in Aries. So now the North Node is in Pisces. It's gone back in the chart, obviously, as you could see here. So now this is surrendering to, surrendering to fate. And instead of being the martyr and the miser and the only one who's sacrificing, it's time to move towards unconditional love. It's time to move towards the ability to believe that what is the divine plan is actually possibly going to be playing out now. So look to see what's happening in your own personal life. We've got a Queen of Pentacles here. We've got two queens and an emperor here, very powerful. the masculine holds a very powerful position, even though, okay, if she is a Libra, Virgo, this could be the feminine's energy. So, a Virgo, Libra, Casper, or these could be two different people, where Queen of Swords is more about the logic. She's more about, she's more cold. She's colder, of course, but she's also about fairness, justice, equality. She does not show emotion logically. So this could be just an energy that's going to be clearing the air. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, what she desires is stability. She's also offering that. She wants something long-term. Ace of Pentacles is security. It's a commitment, right? It could be a contract, could be something that she's offered. It could also be what's of most value to her that she's already offered. Let's see. We've got the Nine of Pentacles, strong Virgo card here. And of course, we've got the South Node in Virgo, which is what we're needing to release, letting go of our comfort zone. So there are the 10 Pentacles, again, a 9 and an Ace. So look at that. We've got a 9 and an Ace in earth, in water, and in fire. Interesting indeed. We know she's a mother. She is the minor arcana of the Empress. But she could be someone that's very traditional, someone that's in another contract, possibly, but maybe hoping to be able to stand on her own. Possibly could be, if she's the same person, someone that's thinking to leave someone that was very controlling. Emotionally, she was not in a happy place. Maybe that's why we've got the two keys here. Let's see what the Kipper has. Seven, 7, sudden wealth, news coming in. These could be legal contracts. And we've got the Thief. So someone coming in when you least expect them. This is like pot luck. This is someone taking a gamble, sending out those legal papers, that communication. It's very unexpected. And the communication could also be about a thief, someone that was very deceiving. This could be tact as well. That may be in the news, in the communication. Not everything will be revealed, possibly. And we've got the distant horizon and the ship coming in. We see a broken anchor here, that someone wants to travel, someone wants to leave where they've been. This is the transition towards a dream, a vision. We see a very rusty anchor, which could mean business, which could mean marriage, that's broken because someone is wanting to transition towards that dream, towards that vision. And it's a very, very lucky card indeed. So it does speak to leaving the past. Whatever news comes in, luck is on your side, even though there could be still some deception, some things that are unclear. Use your intuition and try and read into the words, into the communication, into what's the news that's coming in. Maybe not all is clear yet, I'm going to say, but there is a journey that's opening up. This is a Jupiterian card. There's an abundant journey that is ahead of us. And it's a number 10, of course, like the Wheel of Fortune, I see it. So some of you could be dealing with someone that is physically at a distance, possibly has been emotionally distant because of heavy responsibilities, anything to do with law, business. But there's a moment of opportunity. Pay attention, as you will be called to resurrect. This is help coming from Archangel Michael. We've got a marriage here, a contract that was going through toil and labor. So maybe someone married for the money, someone was married and did business together. This could be a new journey. Yeah, see, coffin means change. I do apologize about that. I had my window open and we've got passers-byers that are making our dogs bark. So I just closed the window. Let's see what's going on in love. Remember, if this is a Jupiterian wheel of fortune in the Kippa, it's talking about karma dharma. So remember, Jupiter is dealing with foreign places, foreign people. Jupiter means legalities, having that bigger picture, hoping to expand your horizons with someone who could be different, quite different to what you're used to. They could be from, they have different beliefs. They come from different religion. Healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Maybe we've been holding on to some karma because we kept some bad blood, some negative emotions connected to our parents, and that's heavy. So to heal your life, you need to forgive, and Pisces is forgiveness. Calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. This for me is Archangel Michael. This is how he revealed himself to me. Before I knew that this was Archangel Michael, for me this is him who revealed himself to me. And a couple of weeks later, taking this card, that's when I had that aha moment. I wasn't sleeping. It was this happened while I was awake. And from then on, he's been my advisor, my archangel, my guiding light. And Archangel Michael says, there's a resurrection here. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. There's the word faith again. And there is an offer on the table. Remember, as I've been saying, have you done what I mentioned recently? Have you offered? Because we see there's an offering, a gift towards goddess Aphrodite. It's like she's asking for some sacrifice, something that is very Venusian. It could be anything. Venus can speak to perfume, flowers, sweets, something nice to wear, something that's a fine material, Venusian, right? Think of Taurus. So flowers, cook something nice and offer it to your neighbor, for instance. Do something for Venus, for goddess Aphrodite, as she's asking for that. And as you offer, then the offer will return back to you. I've already done it. I've gifted some sweets and I bought a small pot plant. It wasn't anything expensive, and I gifted it to another lady. It doesn't matter who you gift it to. My niece bought a cardigan. She gave it to a homeless lady that was sitting on on the pavement. So do this. This is what goddess Aphrodite is asking of us. And could be anything, even money. I mean, Venus means money. Venus could also mean, openness, a kind word. Offer something to goddess Aphrodite. She's asking for that. Your love life is being affected by children, and of course we know that the Emperor is a father. The Queen of Pentacles, which could be Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, of course, is also a mother or a father. Don't worry about the sex. Queen of Swords could be quite logical, but she's taken aback. She's taken a step back because she's been hurt, obviously, and therefore she sees things from a different perspective than what the Queen of Pentacles, she's the go-to person. She's dependable, she's there, she's patient, whereas Queen of Swords is quite different. Now, this could be the same person, of course. So in the eyes of the Emperor, maybe someone that was quite dependable, now they're showing up as the Queen of Swords. Obviously, Queen of Swords has been hurt. She hasn't received what she was hoping for, or she's a divorcee. She's in separation, okay? because she was in a relationship where there was no equality, let's say. So let's look at the emotions today. Let's look at the psyche. Separation, an ending. Could be an ending to a chapter, could be an ending to a relationship. Some people are leaving relationships that were unequal, that were narcissistic, that were very karmic. Lessons have been received, have been learnt. A lot of karma is playing out right now. Trust your intuition. There could be third parties. There's a release, also relative to bad blood, negativity, relative to a possible breakup in the past. We've got strong Plutonian Scorpio energies here. Fall means also a heaviness where emotions are concerned for me, because remember, there's with fall, during fall and autumn, the leaves fall off the trees. There's a lot of rain. There's a lot of going internally, right? This could also be releasing any negative emotions relative to fall last year. Divine masculine is in contemplation. They're trying to see things more clearly, but as you can see, they can't see below these clouds. So what's really going on beneath, seeing the bigger picture, it feels like they're hoping to have the clarity, but there's still a lot of cloudedness here. Patience. It's like they're asking for patience. And there is Uranus. There is the aha moment. There is the inability to see clearly. So there's a lot of change. A lot of change. This is Uranus. This is things breaking down. Aha moments. The energy cannot be contained here anymore. There's nostalgia, soulmate connection, remembering the past. We've got a lot to do with the past. And there's the big dream. So the big dream can happen. As I've been saying always, with Neptune and Saturn transiting through Pisces, we've got the ability to, lay down those firm foundations. But this dream cannot happen unless there will be truth, there will be revelations. And remember, where there have been also blockages relative to Saturn, Neptune will dissolve those. And Neptune is the god of the seas. He could rip off those rose-colored glasses for you, for the other, right? Because what's coming down is about nostalgia, is about the past, this is like the Six of Cups, is the ability to dream big. And remember that positive, stay optimistic, positive thinking and faith will bring romance. This is what you've dreamed of. And this has been very hidden. There's been great illusion. Now, some of you may think that something is over and that you've been deceived, possibly that it's not working out, and it could be the opposite, where suddenly you see that, yes, it's going to work out. For others of you, this could be, okay, that I'm trashing that big dream. So it will be different for each of us. Remember that Spirit is calling in our soulmate. And this is one of the most positive cards as well as this. So I feel that Jupiter, even though in Gemini in a very weak position, Jupiter is soon in June to enter Cancer. So dreams can happen. Life's wishes, the dreams, the things that you thought could never happen. Yes, never say never. Never say never, I'm going to tell you. Because if Spirit wants, that's the divine plan. And there's telepathy here, lots of messages coming in. Pay attention, the divine feminine is receiving lots of messages through Spirit and also telepathically connecting with her divine counterpart. There's the key. And the key means the open wound that we were born with, that we needed to relate to learn to live with, to acknowledge, and to find a resolution towards. There's a conclusion. This could be an ending of a situation, a life chapter, and the beginning of a new. That's what Pisces, Aries is all about. As a new journey begins, I think we'll leave it there. Karmic partner, this is releasing a karmic partner surely, because there's been devotion and there's been loyalty from a past connection here. But it's been blocked by karmic connection. Remember the key and the two keys here. Now, it doesn't have to be another love connection of the past. It could be just some karma connected to your parents, connected to family, that's been blocking your happiness. Okay? It's a general reading. Remember that, please, dear friends. If you want a personal reading, 30% off. This is your opportunity. Last day today, last call. And for our beautiful Patreons here that uphold this channel, keep it alive still, we've done the April month ahead astrology. It's up now, so check it out. And for, again, our Patreons, we will be doing the love readings, the tarot, the individual love readings through Patreon. The next 2-3 days they will be completed. And those love readings will be released towards the end of April for free viewing here on YouTube. So if you're on YouTube here, you're following us here, then you'll have to wait. It's our patrons that get the love readings first. That's the way it goes, because they do support us financially here. And not that we don't appreciate the people here on YouTube who comment and connect with us all the time. Don't get me wrong. It's not about that. It's just that they get the perks. Okay. And tier 3 on Patreon, they get the most perks. Obviously, they get the extra analysis relative to Mars retrograde, Venus retrograde, Mercury retrograde, and any big transitions of the big planets, which we'll be talking about with Neptune entering Aries. There's a lot to unpack there, so I'm preparing for that for tier 3. And if you're on Patreon, tier 1 or tier 2, you can make a one-off purchase regarding those analysis, those analytical astrology readings. Okay, so you do have the option to do that as well. All right, my darlings, thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I've got to run. Love you all so much. Look after yourselves. I will be back tomorrow, more than likely.